All right, guys, we're gonna get going here. I'm just gonna ask really quickly if you can mute yourself. Everyone should be muted. We are going to field questions at the end. So if you have them as we're going through this, feel free to drop them in the chat. Okay. And we might address them as we go. We want to make this educational as well as a good workout. All right. So don't be shy. All right. That's what these are for. We want to help you guys out here, work on some form. We have a lot of members across the board from both of our programs. We're going to talk about that in just a second. So we kind of just want to get everyone in here for a nice little sweat. Why am I muted now? Can everyone hear me? Yes, no, yes. Okay, cool. So are we ready? It's Wednesday. Everyone's okay. So for those who don't know me, I'm Lauren Kanski. I actually live out in New York City, and I'm in town visiting. Here at our headquarters, you can kind of see the gym here. It's a lot of fun. This is where we shoot all of our content, and bring the team together. Our team is headquartered here, like I said, so they're here doing all the stuff behind the scenes in the app that makes Ladder so great. So Kelly is local here in Austin. She's one of our newest coaches on the app. She runs Team Limitless. I run Team Body and Bell. I don't know if I said that. So we're gonna get after it today. Let's do it. So as far as the programs go, they're very similar to one another, right? Would you say?
In a lot of ways, yeah.
Both of our backgrounds are in a lot of kettlebells, functional strength, conditioning, but they're definitely different in ways too. It's fun. It's good stuff. So we're gonna get started. All right. So like I said, all you need today are kettlebells. All right. So I'm sure you guys are ready to rock. And again, if you have questions as we go, feel free to drop them in. You ready to go?
Ready.
All right. So let's get started. You can kind of see that Kelly and I, you probably see us wearing no shoes. See it all the time. If you don't know by now, we like to train barefoot. It trains all the small muscles in your feet. Your feet are the sensory input with the earth. So we get a lot of feedback. It's great for balance, all the things. So take your shoes off if you're comfortable doing that. If not, keep them on. So we're gonna get started in beast. Body and Bell knows this best. I like to warm everyone up in the quadruped position. So come down to all fours, hands on the ground. And we're going to have knees underneath your belly button. Tuck your toes. We're gonna bridge up, and you can either hold here or you can begin to crawl around. You can go side to side, go forward. You can spin in circles. You can write your name on the floor, whatever you want to do. I want you to pretend like you have a block or a shoe or a glider on your lower back. And if you actually have one available, go ahead and put it there. We want to make sure it doesn't fall off, which means that our hips are squared towards the floor and we're keeping them nice and engaged. Come here, come back to your breath. Nice and slow, little steps. So Body and Bell knows this really well. I don't really time things. I kind of just go till I feel like telling you guys to stop. So we'll go like another 10 seconds. Nice and strong here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Want everyone to come into a high plank position. All right, you're just gonna lower yourself all the way down to the floor, nice and slow. See us here. Spread your arms wide like this. We're gonna just take some floor scorpions. So I want you to bend your right leg, bring it up and over your left side body, and try to keep your hands on the ground. Find a nice stretch there. You don't need to tap it to the floor. I want you to get into the hip flexors a little bit, work into the T-spine. We'll switch sides. Oh, my back just cracked. 2 more, each side. It feels so good.
Are a lot more scorpion-y than mine.
Mine?
Yeah. My legs like.
One more. Feels so good after a long day. I'm sure you guys have had a day. Kelly and I have too. Okay. All right. So now I want everyone to grab, I'd say whatever kettlebell you have access to, but if you have like a medium-sized bell, We're gonna take some single leg Romanian deadlifts. So let's grab it with your right hand. We're gonna ground down through the left leg. All right. So you can grab it however you want. I kind of like to just like staggered stance, deadlift it up. I want you to pull the kettlebell as close to your body as possible to lock your lat. Then you're just gonna begin to drive your right leg back as you bring the belt down towards your shin. All right, so notice here, my back leg is totally extended and my foot is dorsiflexed. Then you're gonna stand up and try to balance on that left leg the entire time. If you need to reset, it's totally fine. We're gonna take 6 reps here. That was 1. Go ahead and go at your own pace, nice and slow. Pull that kettlebell as close to your body as possible. There's 3. Last one. Yeah. Sweet. 6. And go ahead and switch. Your own pace here. Warm it up. Feel a nice little stretch through your hamstring, your butt cheeks. You can bend your knee, but you want to try to have a neutral shin. So you want it to stay a little bit more straight. All right. Hill's gonna take over.
Okay, we're gonna amp things up a little bit. I know Lauren likes to call this a hot start. That's usually my go-to term too. It's gonna be a little central nervous system prep, which basically just means we're gonna create a little more mind-body connection here. We're gonna do a little power. We're just gonna get into our bodies a little bit and get our heart rate up. So we're gonna start with goblet cleans, hang cleans, which I'll walk you through. We're gonna do pogo hops, and then we're gonna do some drop push-ups. So you still only need your 1 bell and a little space around you. We'll start with your kettlebell right between the arches of your feet. This is the only time during this set that the bell is going to touch the ground. We're doing hang cleans. So at the bottom of your clean, it will still be up off the floor. So you're holding tension the way that Lauren's doing it right now, holding tension in the bottom of our clean. And then from there, she's gonna explode up. She's gonna switch her grip to the horns, drive her elbows in towards one another, and hold really strong in that goblet grip. And she doesn't drop until I say drop. And then she goes back down into the hang position. Drop.
Torturing me right now.
Yeah. So we're gonna go through 6 reps of those on my count. Here we go. So let's start at the bottom. Kettlebells on the floor to start. We're gonna clean it up. Clean, hold. Good, and we drop. And it's in that hang position. Be athletic with that. Clean. Drop. Clean. Hold it. Drop. Hold here. Make sure you guys are jumping that bell up off the floor. We're trying to get that triple extension. Clean. Drop. Yeah. Clean. Hold it. Strong core. Pull those ribs in. Drop. Last one here. You guys are doing great. Up. Drop. Hold it. And bring it down to the floor. Nice job, guys. We're going to go right from that into pogo hops. You can kind of use some deductive reasoning if you've never done pogo hops before. It should look like you're on a pogo stick. So we're not getting a lot of hip flexion. We're not getting a lot of bend in the knees. We're focusing on ankles and bouncing through our calves. Lauren has a very bouncy pogo hop. So you'll see she's getting some hang time without really sitting down into the jump. We're gonna go for 15 seconds. Here we go. Keep it bouncy. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work, guys. All right, last thing of this set is gonna be a push-up drop. Or a drop push-up. You're gonna start at the top of your push-up in a high plank, and we're gonna come down to the bottom, basically using gravity. So you're gonna let go of your tension and then you're gonna catch it in the bottom of your push-up. So we're gonna drop in, get to the bottom, hold it, and then we'll press up to the top. If you need to do this from an elevated surface, if you have one, that's ideal. Or if you don't and you want to do it from your knees, that's your second option as well. So it's going to look like this. You'll start in push-up position.
Yeah, good.
You'll start in push-up position here. I'm going to drop down, hold, and then press up. Okay? One more time, dropping in quick, hold, and press up. All right, here we go. Let's just do 6 of these. All right, we're going to go for 6 of these as well. First one, here we go. Drop down, little hold, up, down, up, down, up, 3 more, down, up, down, up. Last one, listen to my cues, down, up, and rest. Nice job. Good work, guys. Let's take a 30-second break here. And then we're gonna go into one more set of that. So grab a sip of water and we'll get back to it.
We're trying to elevate the heart rate there, you know. I feel like you'll see a lot of times, I always joke about group fitness class, Barry's boot camp, where people are kind of mindlessly doing jumping jacks or jumps of some sort. With your pogos and with things like the drop push-up, we are trying to be as quick and as explosive as possible. All right, your heart rate should shoot through the roof in those 15 seconds. All right. This is spicy.
Second one, it is spicy.
All right.
All right, let's grab our bell for our second round of cleans. Right between the arches of your feet. Remember that you want to keep your clean as close to your body as you can. My favorite metaphor or comparison is zipping up your jacket. So you want to keep your hands super close to your body and get your elbows up and underneath it. Here we go. Clean it up. Drop. It's hovering above the ground. Clean. Drop. Clean. Drop. Clean. Drop. Clean. Last one, down, drop. Clean. Drop. And rest. Great work, guys. Okay, we're going directly into these pogo hops. Let's do it, 15 seconds.
Get up as high as you can, jump through the roof.
This might feel weird, that's fine. Looking silly is part of training. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right.
All right, now she's gonna torture us with these push-ups again. All right.
6 reps. Let's get it. Drop. Up. Drop. Up. Hold it. Drop. Up. 3 more. Drop. Up. Drop. Up. Hold this high plank. Squeeze your quads, squeeze your glutes. Drop. Up. Woo. Rest. Great work, guys. Take a little rest here. Lauren is going to take us through our power series next. So take your breaks, and then if you have 2 bells, you want for this one or no?
So this one's just single.
Single
This
bell.
one's just
Okay.
single. Yeah. So we're gonna work some power here, okay? We're gonna do a clean series, so it's 4 different cleans. So just one thing to think about here with the clean that I see done wrong all the time. I'm sure Kelly does too. Like she said, we got to keep that kettlebell as close to your body as possible. All right, we got to keep it close to the center of mass. It's starting right underneath your pelvis. So I bring mine, I'm gonna demo on the right side. So this bell is right on the inside of my right leg. If you were to look at me from the side, you can't even see the kettlebell, okay? And with the dead clean, you actually, or dead clean, dead snatch, anything that you're deadlift, whatever you're doing, that's dead. The force vector is vertical. You're going straight up. Okay, so you want to start with your chest a little bit more up. All right, this is an athletic position. This is not an athletic position. Okay, and if you're like, think about it like a football linebacker, this is my favorite analogy to use. If he's coming in like this, he's gonna get his shit rocked. But if he's up here like this and he's ready to go, he's gonna be much more successful with what he's trying to do. Okay, same thing with the bells. All right, so we're gonna start with a dead clean into a hang clean, into a squat clean, into a split clean. This is what it's gonna look like. For the first rep, the dead clean, we're gonna hang. Gonna come back down to the floor, take a squat clean, get up as quick as you can, back down to the floor, and then we take a split clean and stand up. Okay. I'm gonna loop through. It's just 1 rep of each, so it's 4 reps total, which means you are moving that bell every single rep, max intent, max power, max concentration. Okay. So we'll go right side. I'm gonna cue you through it. You're gonna go on my cues. Then we'll go into the left side. All right. And then we're gonna work some tuck jumps in between there. Okay. So grab your bell in your right hand. I'm gonna cue you guys through this first one. I'll do the left side with you. All right. Right over it. Your pelvis is right over the horns of those bells. Touch yourself inside of the thigh. Okay. Chest up. We're gonna take an inhale. Exhale. Dead clean. Up. Hold. Hang. Up. All the way down to the floor. Squat clean, get under it, stand up. Yeah, back down to the floor. Split clean, quick as you can and up. Beautiful. Let's switch sides. So take a breather. All right, so that's the first round. Focusing on being super explosive, getting those hips into extension as quick as you can. That's where it all comes from. She did great with that. Okay, explode off the floor. With a dead clean, you can go up. You can leave the ground. All right, or dead variations.
You're literally jumping the bell up off the floor.
Going up. Okay. I don't know what just happened. All right. But this dead mechanics are mimicking a vertical jump. The snatch is a vertical jump.
Athletes. So we're building here.
Okay. Left side. Let's go. I'm gonna do it with you guys. Right on the inside of that left leg. All right. Take an inhale. Exhale, dead clean. Hang. Up. All the way down to the floor. Squat clean. Down to the floor. Split clean. All right. Nice job, guys. Lost my balance there. I was watching your tush. I got distracted. You know? All right, take a breather. So we're gonna do something called a tuck jump. And if this is a little bit too much for you, I want you to just take a squat jump, okay? But with a tuck jump, we're actually tucking our knees up towards our chest at the top of the jump. One thing super, super important with jumps that I see done wrong all the time again, is people don't know what to do with their hands. And I get that it's awkward, whatever. But if you remember 2 things, your eyes and your arms are leading your body. So your arms should go with you, okay? So with a tuck jump, you're gonna start up here. You'll attack the ground, get them up, and you wanna stick it. Okay, so it's really quick here. Quick, stick. That was a bad stick on my part, okay? Everyone can jump, not everyone can land. So we're gonna focus on the stick today. We've got 5 reps here. I'm gonna cue us, okay? Come up on the toes. All right, and if this can be like when I cue it, you can go up really quick and then come down. We wanna attack the floor. We gotta go down to go up, okay? And let's get it. So first one here, attack the floor, get them up, stick. Yeah, and we're landing in that athletic position. Ready to go, okay? 4 more here. We'll kind of speed these up. I want to just go rep to rep now. 4 reps, okay? Up here, and let's go get them up. Whew. All right. Nice job, guys. Take a breather. Breathe. Softer. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, because now I think we can just go through.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go through 2 more times. Okay. Grab the bell in the right hand. Right on the inside, right? And that belt's gonna stay in its own length. It doesn't creep into the middle. Okay? Imagine you have a sock or a band in your armpit. Really anchor that lat back and keep that belt close. All right? Inhale. Brace that core. Exhale, dead. Let's hang. Keep that chest high. Down to the floor. Squat clean. Get them up. Load. Down to the floor. And split. Nice job, guys. Breathe. You're quick out of the hole, man. Thank you. Explosive. All those sprints she's been doing. She's breaking treadmills and shit, you know?
You better be doing something.
All right. Lefty. Let's see what lefty's got. Inhale. Exhale, get it up. Dead. Hang. Get it up. Down the floor. Squat clean. Back down. Split clean. We ready? All right. Regroup here. Breathe it out. We're going into our tuck jumps. I want these to be back to back to back to back. Hit that floor. Go right back up. Lead with those arms.
You ready? Always get weird when I do them in a row.
Oh, it's hard. Yeah.
I feel like my arms can't
Oh,
keep up.
totally. Photo shoots, guys. The most awkward hand. There's so much going on. The showbiz.
The biz.
All right, we ready? Quick here. Let's get up. Ready? Let's go. Stick it. All right. Regroup here. Grab a little bit of water. Don't drink too much. Little bit. Little sip.
We're working our way through.
We'll go through one more time. You do RKC a year ago? Right?
Yeah, a little more, I think, actually.
I remember when I was training for it, and then you started training for it.
Yeah. Feels like so long ago.
It does. All right. Let's get it. Last one here. You ready? Inhale. Get them up. Hang. Up. Down to the floor. Squat clean. Get under it. Quick. Explode. Down to the floor. Split clean stick. And down. With power stuff, guys. Your rest time is the most important thing. Take it. Sprint, whatever. If you're not taking adequate rest when you're sprinting, you're not sprinting. Just so you know. All right. Lefty.
Strong side.
Get him up. Okay. Explode hips through. Quick to extension. Down to the floor. Squat clean. Get up. Down to the floor. Split. All right. Nice job, guys. So now we're going to work some strength. Work a little time under tension here.
We have to do tuck jumps.
Oh, we do. Damn.
Sorry.
Damn.
To everybody, because I don't want to do them either.
All right. My bad. Tuck jumps. Let's go. Let's get them over with. Arms up. Attack that floor. Let's go. Oh. Woo. I thought I did enough, but then I was like, no, you have one more. So I made another decision to go. All
Okay,
right.
now we're done.
Kel's on it now.
All right, so we have a little strength work. It's gonna be a complex, and we're gonna work our way down in reps. So we're gonna do 4 single arm rows, 3 lateral lunges from rack position, 2 strict presses or push presses, depending on your ability with the bell you're using. Ideally, you'll use the same bell throughout. And then we're gonna do 1 reverse get up, which means we're gonna start the get up from the top, work our way to the floor, and then work our way back up to a stand. So we are getting a lot of time under tension.
It's gonna be spicy. I would test out this first round with a lighter bell just to feel it.
Agreed.
And then, I mean, unless you want to go for it, by all means.
Send it.
I think I'm
If you
speaking for
want to.
myself because I'm kind of scared. But yeah, feel it out. See how it feels.
We're gonna start on the left side. I usually start on my left because I'm a righty, and I like to get my less strong side out of the way. So again, we've got 4 single arm rows. We're gonna clean it up to rack position because we don't ever do weird shit to get our bells up into rack position. So we're gonna clean it up. Rack position lateral lunges. 2 strict presses or push presses. And just to clarify, if you're gonna strict press, it's no bouncing, no movement other than pressing the bell straight up overhead. If you need to push press, it's gonna be a bend in the knees, loading up, pushing your knees towards your toes, and then punching it through. Okay, and then from there, from the overhead position, we're gonna do the reverse get up. I'm gonna try and walk you guys through that as I do it. If I successfully do that, I will be extremely proud of myself. Yeah.
Which leg goes back out of the top? Pop quiz. Pop quiz. Go quick, 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 quick.
Anytime
quick,
you
quick.
are up overhead, if you can slap your thigh, that's the leg that goes back.
Ooh, I like that.
That's the little cheat.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, it's the only way I can remember it. So if your left arm is up overhead, this arm's free, you can slap your right leg. That's the one that reverse lunges back. But again, I'll walk you guys through this as we go. So let's grab our bells. We're gonna start with it right inside of our left leg.
I'll stagger with you maybe.
Okay.
I want to take, or maybe I'll go this way. I'll go this way.
Oh, right, because we're lateral lunging. Should we both
I'll
go
figure
that
out
way?
to get up.
I don't want my butt cheeks to like be in here.
I do.
Okay, here we go. Left arm. We're gonna sit back into a little bit of a hinge position. So we'll load up this way, just kind of the way you did for your cleans. And we're gonna row from there. So you wanna keep your wrist right by your side and pull back like you're trying to put your kettlebell in your pocket. Here we go. We're gonna go for 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We're gonna clean it up like we know how. And we're gonna lateral lunge to our left. Here we go. 3, drive it up. 2, 1, good. And then we're gonna press either strict or push press. I'm gonna try to strict press. 1, 2, keep that up there. Which leg can we slap? Right one. Step your right leg back into our reverse lunge. Windshield wiper that right leg. Open up your left one, trace that right thigh, and reach out for your half kneeling windmill. We're gonna leg sweep that right leg through, drop down to our forearm, and down onto our back with control. And we're gonna drive right back up by pushing through our left foot, rolling over to our right, forearm to hand, slight bridge, sweep that leg back, knee points towards your right wrist, and we'll tip up to the half kneel, stand all the way up, and we'll cradle the bell back down into rack and down to the floor.
One thing I'll say really quick about the get up, it's the only lift where the load is fixed the entire time and your body is going around it. So the way I remember which leg goes back, and I forget all the time, is you're keeping yourself completely under the bell. So if you step this leg back, look what happens to the post. But if you keep this leg there, it's one straight line. Height. All right.
And if you guys have get up related questions, which I know my team always does, you guys can drop them in the chat and we'll try to get to some. But let's get to our right side.
The get up's just like so complex. I think that's what makes it so like just a big learning curve, right?
And like I always say, like anytime I program it, it's like I've been doing get ups for many years now. And I'll still do really shitty ones. Like, I'll get through one and I'll be like, that's so bad. Because it's just easy to let things slip. Because there's a lot of steps.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Right arm, we're starting with those rows, 4 reps. Go. Clean it up. When When we step into this lateral lunge with our right leg, you want your ankle, knee, and hip all in line. Sit back behind that right knee. Drive up and out. Left leg stays straight. Here we go. 2. Drive up. Last one. Beautiful. 2 presses. Hold it up on that second one. Left leg steps back. Reverse lunge. Windshield viper. Hinge into that half kneeling windmill. Leg sweep. Forearm. Resist the ground when you come down. Good. Right foot is the first thing to go here. Drive into that right foot. Roll over to your left. Forearm up to hand. Strong left shoulder. Bridge. Leg sweep. Sit your hips back. And then tilt up to your half kneel and square your legs off. Stand and bring the bell down with control. Nice work, guys. That's tough. We're just doing that one more time, correct? Yeah. All right, only 2 rounds of that. That's the good news. 1 down, 1 to go.
Body and Bell loves lateral lunges. They love them. Yes, this will count for the 4 for 4 challenge. So we'll tell you guys how, or someone remind me before we get off, or just ask in the group chat how to complete it. You ready?
Okay, let's do it. Left side first. We're gonna crank this one out. I'm gonna give you less cues so that we can move a little bit quicker. Starting with those rows. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Clean it up. Rack. Sit into that left side. Right into our presses.
Oh, it's only 3.
Yep. Hold at the top of that second one. Which leg can you slap? Take your time here. Just because I'm not cueing doesn't mean you shouldn't be going through a mental checklist. Woo. Take your time finishing up. Left side done for the day. All right, big deep breath. Let's take that right side. Let's just bang it out. 4 rows. Here we go. Strong clean. 3 lunges.
Can count.
2 presses. Left leg steps. Bring that bell down safely and relax. Awesome job, guys. That's a tough series. There's a lot to digest there, but that was great. A lot of time under tension. We're gonna move on to our very spicy looking finisher. I've never done this.
Yeah, so we're going in with you guys. We've never done it either. I actually got it from someone off of Instagram. I'm gonna throw out his Instagram handle, Crown Vic. I feel like that's the only way people know of people.
Yeah.
He's great. Go. So this is gonna be spicy. I know it. You can take this double or single bell. So we'll demo both.
Yeah. Do you
So,
have a preference?
I
haven't worked out. You've been doing shit all day, haven't you?
no.
I'll do
good.
that. I'll
You
do
want to
that.
double? So I mean, we can do it twice. And we both have to do it. Whatever. Anyways, so it's gonna be ladder style. Okay. So we're gonna take 1 clean, 1 squat, 1 swing. Then the next round, you don't put the bells down. Next round, you do 2 cleans, 1 squat, 1 swing. Then you do 3 cleans, 1 squat, 1 swing. And we go up to 5 cleans. So we're going to juice those arms. Got to use those hips. Otherwise, they're going to get super tired. Okay. You're going to know if you have an upper body swing or clean versus a hip clean. Okay.
To clarify, it's a dead clean, right?
It's a swing clean.
The swing clean. Okay.
Actually, he didn't specify, but I would bet that's what it is.
Just to keep it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just demo with the singles. I'll do the doubles too. I'm just gonna demo.
Okay.
So if you have one bell, or if you aren't, so look, using 2 kettlebells in between your legs is just a lot in general. If you're newer to bells, I would take this with just 1. Right now, I'm gonna show you how to do that. And we'll go through it with 2. And if anyone needs me to demo with 1 the whole time, I can. So, with 1 clean, you're just gonna clean it up. Okay, then you'll go into 1 swing. Actually, it's a squat. You know, all right. We'll clean it up. Take a squat, get them up, and then you go into 1 swing. All right, then you'll clean, throw it down, hang clean it again. 1 squat, 1 swing. Okay, so actually, if you have a couple weights to use here, you could load up pretty heavy here. Okay, and it adds from there. I probably just
That'll be very spicy if you do it with 1 bell.
Right?
If you're doing it with 2 bells, and you're like a little bit newer to it, remember the analogy with the zipping up the jacket, because it still applies to a swing clean. It's a lot easier in a swing clean to throw the bells out away from your body. I see it all the time where cleans look like this. You'll start, because obviously the energy, your hips are bringing the bells forward. And so it's likely that your arms are going to come out in front of you like a swing. You don't want that. You want to come out of the hole, pulling your elbows straight back to keep the bells really close. So instead of it looking like this, where it gets really far from you, it's going to stay really close and tight to your body. And it's more like Lauren was explaining, a vertical force production versus horizontal, like we're doing with the swing. Does that make sense? I know you guys can't answer me. But.
So 2 things to just think about really quick, then we'll get going. Okay, because I want to sweat, we want to work, we want to finish this off nice and strong. So elbows back in the cleans, elbows back, and pull when you get to your belly button. Don't wait till you're up here to pull your elbows back. Right when the bell's the belly, like right here, pull and catch. Okay. I don't know what that was, but
T-Rex.
I mean, okay.
So to clarify, we're going all in a row. You're not putting the bells down this entire time.
I'm kind of nervous, you guys.
Yeah, it's gonna suck.
All right.
Get it together though.
With 2 bells, you can go prone or you can go neutral grip. Neutral grip is gonna give you more space between your legs. Take whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
All right. You want to call out?
Yeah, sure.
What
Yeah.
number we're on?
Yeah. 1 clean. All right. First one off the floor. Let's clean it. Squat. Swing. 2 cleans. That's 1. 1 squat. 1 swing. 3 cleans. Step 3.
Yep.
1 squat. And a swing. To 4. Woo. Gotta use those hips. Squat. And swing. 5, we got it. 3. Squat. Oh, fuck me. I know. Swing. Oh, that was brutal.
Yeah, that really sucked.
No, I think the worst part was like
The grip.
the wider stance with the cleans and the swings. Your squat is just wider.
Yeah. And honestly, like towards the end of that yard, like I could feel my cleans getting further away from me. Like
Yeah.
I can feel them getting shittier. And like that's okay. It's not always gonna be perfect. It's not always gonna be out of your like kettlebell textbook. And that's okay. But you're striving to make each rep perfect. It's not always gonna end up like that, but
No, that's a great point. So if you're working on your kettlebell form, think low rep, high intent. 1 to 3 rep range for things. Get it down, be explosive. You don't want to be training it while you're fatigued. Not gonna do anything. Okay? Let's go through it one more time.
Do it again.
What do we have? What time is it? 6:42. We got plenty of time. We'll go through one more.
I actually have one more quick note, especially on the double bells. Just really quick, when you think about the drop, remember that you're not throwing the bells away from you either. So it's the same on the way up as it is on the way down. You want to think about throwing the bells back, not forward.
Yeah. Great cue. Throw the bells back. Absorb the force. You want to find that strong break in the hips. Deep hinge. Okay. There I am again.
I keep doing that. Okay.
All right. We ready?
Fucking get this over with. Jesus.
Oh man.
Ascending ladders are my like no.
Oh, the worst. The worst. All right, we ready? One clean. And let's go. Squat. Swing. Clean. 2 cleans. Quick hinge. Squat. Swing. 3 cleans. Squat. Swing. 4. Squat. Swing. My hair is out of control. 5. We got it. This is gonna get sloppy. Damn.
Thanks for that, Vic, but no thanks.
Oh man. How do we feel? I flew this morning and I'm like, I was excited to sweat, but just knocked me out a little bit. I want to see this gallery here. Who we got in here? Show your faces. See tons of body and bell. Sure, there's tons of limitless in here too. I don't know you guys, but hey, not yet. I love doing this like team stuff.
Oh my God, look at all these people.
It's amazing.
Fuck yeah.
So really quick, I'm gonna take questions here. If you're new, if you're interested in what ladder is, I just want to let you guys know you get a free week. So if you like this, if you had fun, this is very similar to how I program in body and bell when we're doing bell conditioning stuff. With I think with both programs, you can, do it at home or at the gym. If you have access to barbells and trap bars and all that stuff, my team uses it all the time for our main strength stuff, but we also do obviously a lot of kettlebell stuff too. I don't know if you want to add to that.
I mean, I feel like our programs are maybe slightly inverted, where like I would say that Lauren's program focus is the bell, and like you can use barbells and all that stuff for your strength stuff. My program is a lot more centralized around being in the gym, using barbells, trap bars, and then we do a lot of kettlebell work kind of on the side as our conditioning and learning skills as part of the program. So there are actually a lot of members that kind of jump back and forth because we program pretty similar.
Yeah, no, it's been really cool to see. It's totally been so fun to see. Cool. Yeah, so a couple questions in here. If anyone has more, just throw them in. We have a couple minutes here. Best way to come out of the split clean. So it's an explosive power move, right? The key with the split clean is you're over the bell. So like you're still in that position where your pelvis is completely over the bell. Like you can't see it here, right? But I'm ending with my legs here. And that bell is still where it started. So I'm here in the rack. And then how you get out of it, you want to be explosive out of it just to finish the exercise. But
yeah.
I mean, you could technically lunge up out of it, but just
usually I'll just step up out of the lunge with some power and intention.
Yeah.
But think about like the power portion. So like where Lauren is generating powers at the beginning here, when she pulls the bell up and drops into the lunge right away. And then the lunge is absorbing force. So we're accelerating and decelerating.
So we can go
almost one right after the other. So it's all about being able to control the power that you're generating, right?
Not like that. I'm tired.
Does that answer the question, hopefully?
Thank you.
Yeah. Say it again.
Yes, thank you. That was great.
Perfect. Programs being beginner friendly. I would say that mine is intermediate. I wouldn't necessarily say super beginner friendly. Like if you're a beginner to certain things and maybe you're not used to training like an athlete, absolutely jump in if you have some experience lifting. If you've never lifted a weight before, I would say there are some more truly beginner style programs where you can get your feet under you. And then when you feel ready, you can jump in with my team. I just don't want you guys to feel unprepared or like overwhelmed. I will help you as much as I possibly can in modifying and feeling like you're getting enough coaching. But that being said, I wouldn't say that my program is super beginner.
Yeah, I mean, so I would say the same. But with that being said, the best part about the Ladder app is you can go at your own pace and ease into it and rewatch the demo videos and watch any tutorials and learn from the team chat. Don't let necessarily it hold you back from just checking it out. But I would say our programs in general, all of Ladder's teams they're for intermediate to more advanced gym goers. That's what we do. We're giving them the options to go do that. So it's hard for people who are coming from literally no background and hopping in, but we do have some programs that would be a better option than ours to get you at least going with some sort of foundation that you could come join ours at some point. So there's options for everyone. It just kind of depends on the coach and what your goals are and what you're looking for and your experience, your training age history. So
Well said.
don't let trying new things hold you back. All right, let it be your muse to go get after it and change, your life a little bit, right? Are there any other ones?
This one, having wrist pain with strict press. So real quick on any kettlebell skills, a little wrist discomfort is very normal. And honestly, like the first time I spent a day doing a kettlebell workshop, I had an egg like this big on my wrist. It's pretty normal. That being said, pain or like if the bell's slapping your wrist on clean, stuff like that, that is not normal. To answer your bell positioning question, if you're gonna be like real technical about it, you do want to line the inside of your thumb and your forefinger up with the little crook of the bell here. It just makes it more comfortable and easier to grip. And it is going to, no matter what, if you're in a strong rack position, sit on your forearm and your wrist. So it's kind of just building up the tolerance. It'll come with time. And like if I try to press the 24 many times, like my wrist hurts. It's just the name of the game. Totally. But you're fine. It's okay.
Our bodies are adaptable. They
Yeah.
adapt quicker than we can even imagine. Cool, guys. Thank you so much for coming out. When we put these on, it's so important to have someone. It's so much more fun for us when there's people who want to be here sharing their time with us.
Yeah, this was awesome. Thank you guys so much. I know there's like a couple more like logistical questions coming in about coaching. What I'll say to that is we will do this again.
Yeah.
Where we cover, like, for example, we didn't cover the snatch today. In another workout where we cover the snatch, we'll do more coaching cues on that. So stay tuned.
Yeah, I come out here pretty frequently, so we'll try to do this a couple more times, make it a little bit more frequent. But really quick, guys, to people who are in the app, if you want credit for today's workout, you can just go into whatever workout you replaced with today, go into the workout, watch whatever intro, outro, and then at the bottom, just go get credit for it.
Yeah.
We know you were here. We can see who was here. It's totally, go throw a selfie in there, that's how we know you were there.
Put yourself on the wall.
Cool. Thank you all. We appreciate you so much. All right.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good night. Get that protein in. Water, hydrate, sleep. Body bell.